If you're skateboarding outside the city, it's kind of boring compared to like the stuff that is likely to happen if you're like out there in the streets and you're cruising around, and you're really the only people in the city that go from neighborhood to neighborhood. And just that energy, I think, brings a lot to like skateboarding, like our skateboarding for sure. Yeah, the night filming is like really interesting to us because that's like a different look on like the city that you're used to experience. And sometimes you wander at night and you're like, whoa, that place looks great right now because the lighting is such, the environment is such. The more elements that you can include in your personal experience of skateboarding, and then the more interesting it gets, you know.
We just try to film at night a lot to show that aspect of our city. It's a different place, you know, like the city change and evolve into another thing. Our style of skateboarding is really connected to the city landscape, and I think when you come to Bordeaux and you see the flats, the buildings, all the city, you know, is really inspiring. I think the fisheye of the VX, you know, is really particular, and it's the best one you can find, you know, on any camera. I think this camera is made for skateboarding, you know, and I think I'm just going to use it until it's done, you know.
It's definitely a lot more than just doing tricks or, you know, performing or putting yourself out there. It's like trying to convey like a feeling of like the experience you had. If you go travel somewhere, like you might as well try to get the real like soul of the place that you're in.
I find energy and motivation in skating busy places or downtown cities or places where there is life going on, skating in the middle of the traffic or in the middle of people. And I feel like as a skater, you like actually like communicating with people when you skate in the streets, you know?
That's also why I think we're very interested in the worldwide connection stuff, because like you go to like all these places and you get influences from here and there. And I think in a way that's progression.
Skateboarding is a tool that allows you to like meet people everywhere in the world, and we don't always like take advantage of it. And every time we went to Japan, we had like such an outstanding experience. We got all dressed up in costumes, like Morita had this whole like special plan. We skated around Nakano, which is a really busy area of Tokyo. Putting us in this position was like, you're the center of attention. We also decided to go to Fukushima. We saw the destruction and everything, but we ended up going as close as we could to like the forbidden zone that's like completely irradiated. this is the kind of stuff that we would not have experienced if it wasn't for skateboarding and actually the people we met there and like the connections we made there. These people like wanted to share with us like what they lived and experienced and what's happening in their country, what's happening in their neighborhood. And in terms of human relationships, that's probably the most interesting thing about skateboarding, is how it allows you to just experience this wide range of things with people that come from completely different backgrounds, of, you know, completely different lives, but they still feel connected, you know?
And if you can like broaden your perspective on how you look at skating, you're just going to make it more fun and more enjoyable. You're not going to be bound to any sort of rules. You can do something very easy. It doesn't really matter.
When I was young, I really liked to watch people that were like super graceful on their skateboard. Doing something really hard but making it look nice and relaxed. That's the progression for me, is like...
Everyone who made a mark somewhere, they did so because they were really doing themselves and like expressing their own thoughts. That's actually the meaning behind the logo. The logo is like a plant, which was chosen because it's pretty organic, and it's a whole, but the leaf is a different color because the leaf is supposed to be you out of that plant. You're a part of a whole. You're a part of skateboarding, you're a part of your group of friends, but mainly you're you before that.
Some of us like to actually use it as like almost an art. We like certain things and we like to do it a certain way. A company like Magenta is pushing something different where it's like, hey, like, these dudes are doing something cool that I find interesting. Maybe like I can just do whatever I want on my skateboard and it's fine.
There's many things that skateboarding teaches you. It teaches you dedication, and like it teaches you that if you have an interest or something, then basically you can do it. Not only does it teach you the streets of your neighborhood, but since it's going to push you to travel somewhere, you're going to know the streets of other countries too, like how people behave, how they live and stuff like that. To see how people live somewhere else, it like teaches you a lot about how you live and like how you see things.